Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to tell you about Booster. What is Booster? Booster is an initramfs generator. It's like mk-init CPIO or dry cut. So if you use Arch, you're going to be using mk-init CPIO. And if you're using Void like me, you are using dry cut. So to my knowledge, no system is using Booster. So let's try and use it on Void Linux. So if I do fetch, as you can see, this is Void. So how to use it? Basically just install it. Use your package manager, of course. Type Booster. Booster. So you just install it and use it. Let me show you how to use it. There is a man page for Booster. You type man Booster, as you can see, Booster fast and secure initramfs generator. So just read the manual page about it. So if we I'm going to show you the important bit, which is the examples. So how you generate an image is just type Booster build and the name of the image. Don't forget that .emg. So if you want to generate an universal image, just add the flag dash universal. And if you want to build it for a specific kernel, just dash kernel and the version of the kernel. This is on other systems, or it's not if you are going to use system deboot. There are different things you can do, which is just add it directly, because if you install Booster when you're installing Arch Linux, it's going to generate that Booster image, so you don't need to do it manually because you are using Grub. So just in the init rd, just instead of initramfs, just type Booster dash Linux, and if you're using the LTS one, just another dash with the LTS. Okay, and usually we do that with the arch.conf if you're using initramfs, but in this case we're using Booster, so it's called booster.conf in your /boot /loader /entries. So you know how to do it. So in my case, Void Linux uses Grub, so I have to do it manually. So if I list the content of /boot, I already done it on this system. So as you can see, this is Booster, the Booster image. It's similar to this last one, which is 6.6.23 is the same, but the difference is the size of the image. Look at here, it's 85 megs, and this one is just 6.4. So with this reduction of size, you're going to get slightly faster, or even faster than. You're not going to notice that your system even uses. I mean, it's not going to be slow, it's going to be faster than. So let me list /boot. As you can see, we have I have an image called Booster -6.6.23.emg. This one is same as this and this one, with one difference, is the size of that image. Look at here, we have 85 megs and the booster image is 6.4. That's a huge difference between the two images. So what do we get with the booster? We get the speed, even faster boot times. So the manual page tells you how to do it. So let me show you how to do it actually with the, just open booster. So I have a VM, so I want to try and let's boot it, and let's go for screen. So this one does not use a booster, so this is just a VM. So let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. So let's install booster. So sudo xbps install booster. So with Void Linux, you're going to install also busybox -static. So just okay, that was fast. Okay, if I just /boot, as you can see, I do have an initramfs. So I have an initramfs. So how to generate an image? So we just do, because we want to generate the image in /boot. So we have to do it with sudo, because we want to write into that so just do sudo booster and build, and I want a specific kernel because this is the LTS one. So -- kernel, and we type the version of the kernel. 6.1.83_1, and don't forget .emg in the end. So no, not .emg, but just the kernel version, and /boot /booster and -6.1.83_1 and .emg. This is where you put the .emg. So look how fast it's going to generate the image. You see how fast that was? If I do list boot, as you can see, we have an image. It's booster -6.1.83_1.image. It's 6 megs. Look at the other one, is 68. So now, as I'm using Void, so I do use Grub. So I have to do that. I have to add it to Grub. If I don't add it, it's not going to be used. So we're going to edit the Grub config file. grub.cfg. So we're just looking for the initramfs, which is this one. So all I have to do is just type, instead of initramfs, type booster. Just type it correctly. So unless you want to, if you want to add a fallback image in case you messed something up, you can add it. Okay. So I'm just going to add one, which is booster -6.1.83_1.image. and save it and quit. So before even doing anything else, we have to configure Booster, because Booster does have come with a config file. So let's open it. So we want to edit it, and it's in /etc. So I have to do sudo, and it's just an YAML file. So just hit enter. Sometimes if you're using this on Arch, you're going to see an empty file. So on Void, it does add the option, the busybox option to true. So we just keep that in there, and we're going to add compress, not compression, and zstd. I'm going to use zstd in this case. So -9 and -t and 0. -t0 means use all the threads available in the system. So you can specify how many threads you want, but at boot time you could use all of them. The 0 means all of them. So, and of course you can add other stuff. If you have an AMD GPU, you just add modules and AMD GPU. And let's say maybe you're using ButterFS, you can add it over there. So okay, I'm not using any of that. This is just the VM. So save and quit that. So now let's reboot. Let's do that with sudo and see if we are booting. So now that was a little bit faster than so yeah, I'm not going to see, because this is a VM, so we have to try it yourself to see how fast that was. So it's not even 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It's not even 3 seconds. It's 2 seconds. Let's say it's 2 seconds. So that was Booster, and probably do a part 2 in this video and show you how to use it with the Arch Linux. And of course you can use this with Artix. You just have to install it, and if you want to use Refind, just automatically picks that up, so you don't have to do this Grub stuff. If you're going to use Grub, that's have to do it manually. There is an automated way, probably somehow do it automatically. Okay, and let's power this machine now. So this is part 2 where I show you how to use it with Arch Linux. So I have tried to set up a VM. So now just when you are doing backstrap/mnt and just do linux.ts, and let's do base and base there's it out. You're going to type Booster. So, and going to do an editor. So just hit enter, and when this finishes, be back when show you how to use system deboot with Booster. So after installing all of that stuff, so now if I list the content of /boot, as you can see, I have booster-linux-lts image and VM Linux. So you don't get the initramfs unless you do mkinit cpio, but we installed the booster, so it does not use mkinit. So cd/boot. Well, before that we need to do boot ctl install. Okay, cd/boot. If I list the content, you're gonna see loader this directory, cd into that. Let's add a file or edit this file, which is default, I think, yeah, and timeout. Set it to 4, maybe. Save, and let's see the into entries. And if I list, there is nothing there, so we need to create a file called booster.conf. Okay. If you don't want to, if you are not using booster, it's just arch.conf, but we are using booster, so it's booster.conf. So title arch Linux and Linux, and it's /VM Linux-LTS because I'm using the LTS kernel, and it's rd / and we need to type booster-linux-lts and .emg. So options root and equal the UUID. I'm going to do it this way. IDE, just read everything and delete all of this. And all I want is this one. Okay. And delete the quotes. And delete this one because I don't want, it's not VDA, it's VDA2. And the read write. And I'm going to add another option. You don't have to do this because just a VM video equals 1920 1080. Just so I can get the resolution correct with Grub, not Grub, but the system deboot. So that's how we do it. So let's save. Let's get again that file, just so we can see. If I see the 2 directories back and list again, as you can see, this name has to match this name. Okay, and of course this one has to match this one. Okay, so now we just exit, reboot. You don't need to, before doing that, so let's root back. We need to configure booster, I forgot that. So let's do it vim/etc. Of course, use your editor, booster, and as you can see, there is nothing there. So just do compress and zstd td and -9 and -t0 and save that. Of course, you can add modules, of course, that's, and now we exit and reboot. Okay, let's go full screen. Okay. as you can see, that was a bit faster than the. Okay, that's it for this video, and see you in the next one. So